Hello and welcome to Camel Finance. I'm your boy Camel, and CNBC have reported that Grayscale have privately met with the SEC to persuade them to approve its Bitcoin ETF. So this has come from CNBC. How trustworthy is that? We don't know. But we're rapidly approaching from Grayscale attempting to convert the Grayscale fund into a spot ETF. So are we going to see that? Are we going to enable massive inflows into the Bitcoin market through traditional finance accounts? I don't know. But we'll continue to follow this. Brazil's largest digital bank, Nubank, has allowed its 53 million customers to buy Bitcoin. Brazil's largest digital bank added Bitcoin to its treasury as well. So now its customers can buy, sell and hold cryptocurrency in its mobile app. So banks are buying the dip even if you're not. Smart and dumb money confidence. Smart money confidence is high right now, whilst dumb money or retail is very, very low. So if you're super bearish on the market at the moment, you might be dumb money. Sorry to say that. And I'd like to think that this is why I haven't been super bearish of late. The last time we had the jaws of this chart open up like this, to this extent, was actually the C19 plunge. So you can see that back then, when the C19 plunge had occurred, dumb money sentiment was super, super bearish, while the smart money was really confident. And we have a similar situation occurring today. Does this mean we're right at the bottom? No, not necessarily. This could confidence can grow and this can wane, but if we can start to see a rounding and a topping, then you would think that we are getting closer and closer to a bottom now. Full disclosure, I covered this in yesterday's video and sort of said that there was this rumor that Citadel and BlackRock had attacked the UST stablecoin. I did say in the video yesterday that you had to take it with a pinch of salt, and I wasn't sure of the validity of it. But in the interest of full disclosure, should at least cover both sides of this. BlackRock are saying that they had absolutely nothing to do with this UST collapse and they did not bear raid it with Citadel. Did they, didn't they? Who knows? But I thought I should show you both sides of the story at least. It's also come to light that Do Kwon, the UST founder, was behind an earlier failed stablecoin project known as Basis Cash. So perhaps it really didn't have anything to do with BlackRock and Citadel. Perhaps it was just poor management again. Who knows? Something that's kind of interesting though is USDT Tether is being sold off. It's down 5%. This looks like a cliff edge. It is only 5%. It's nothing like the Lunar or UST charts yet. My theory for this is that people are selling USDT because they have seen what's happened to UST and they just think, oh, maybe that can happen to Tether. Pretty sure Tether keeps some Bitcoin as its reserves at least and backs some of its token by Bitcoins. Is it susceptible to the same attack as UST was? I don't know. Well, something to keep an eye on in the coming weeks, I expect. Aligning the Bitcoin cycles by all-time high at the start shows that we're coming into this capitulative moment now. The bottom forming at 360 odd days in 2018 and in 2014 around just over 400 days. We are coming into that 400-day mark for Bitcoin in this 2022 cycle. So are we going to see, I think we are getting a capitulative dip like this at the moment. And that could spell the end of this bear market pretty soon. The transfer volume from whale entities to exchanges has had this giant spike, similar to the plunge, the C19 plunge. Again, the stars are starting to align to find a bottom here. It doesn't mean we can't go down lower in the short term. I think we are in the process of working out a capitulative moment, and I would expect a recovery fairly soon. At the same time this dip is occurring, the Shanghai High People's Court has declared Bitcoin a legal virtual property and protected it under Chinese law. So the fundamentals have never been stronger. I know the price doesn't look good when you price it in fiat, but one Bitcoin is still one Bitcoin and the fundamentals are getting better every single day without fail. The confluence floor model, again, more signs of a bottom coming. This has traditionally marked the lows of capitulative moments to the tick, and we are coming in for a touch of that right now. So again, more stars aligning and more bullish looks to come in the future, I would think. Zooming out a bit, we got this from Jordan Lindsay. Beautiful, beautiful chart. So are we going to come down and touch this green line at 24k-ish? Maybe. It looks like we're getting pretty close to that now. But eventually we're going to crack this diagonal trend line, and then you know what comes next. More confluence of a bottom. We got a bottom signal, a bottom signal, a bottom signal, a bottom signal, and now another bottom signal. So I would think that we're about to finish this capitulative dip and move higher again. I think people that are selling now or selling sub 30k are going to come to regret it. And I've seen this before when we went to 3k on this C19 plunge. I remember this. We plunged all the way to 3k and then we recovered very, very quickly. We didn't spend much time here at all. And I can remember distinctly, one thing that'll probably stick with me forever was I had so many friends telling me, when we got to 6k-ish, and so many friends texting me saying, oh, I'm waiting for 5k, 6 is too much, 6 is too much. And they were, I want to wait for 5. And I said, what if it ever comes back to 5? Like, what's a few hundred or a couple thousand, you know, in the scheme of this? And no, I'm waiting for 5k, I'm waiting for 5k, camel. And 5k never came. And I think this is going to be the exact same thing. I think people are going to, oh, I'm waiting for some silly number. And it's never going to go back there. And I'll leave you with this. The yearly lows are going in the right direction. All the signs are starting to point to coming to this climatic moment to find a bottom for Bitcoin. And then I think you know what comes next, just like I do. So stay calm, zoom out, enjoy the ride. History's being made at the moment. I've lived through a few of these moments now, and I can tell you they get easier with everyone. I've been more chill on this one than I ever have been, to be honest. And I can't wait to tell my grandkids about this. We've been witnessing history with the collapse and the blow up of UST. Is more history about to come? I think possibly, but believe me, this is going to be a drop in the ocean in coming months and coming years, especially with a longer term horizon. The trend is up and will remain up. Bitcoin, remember, when priced in fiat can look a bit bad, but why would you price it in fiat? Remember, Bitcoin's the hardest form of money on the planet. It's the only secure database on the planet. It's the most decentralized network, and Bitcoin hash rate continues to climb to new highs. And proving that capital expenditure, capital flow into this network continues to grow regardless of price action. So TikTok, next block. I'm your boy Camel. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Like the video, I'd appreciate that. It really makes a big difference. And until next time, take care. Bye.